Hello everyone, Vicki Ashard here with Nature's Best Art. Thank you for joining me today. I'm so excited today because I'm going to show you the start of my Christmas making gifts for my family. Okay, so I'm going to turn you down. We're going to get right to it. It's very exciting. I'm a little late in starting, but I'm so glad I did start. Okay, so these are the soaps that I made. And what you do is you make the melt and pour soap, and sometimes I make them in bars. And this soap actually has two molds in it, and they're actually soap inside the clear soap. So I get the clear soap and this solid looking soap from Michael's, and then you melt it and you pour it in molds. And my little tags that I made, I'm so excited about that. And I was first going to put the tags like this, and I actually like to say what is in the soap so people know exactly the ingredients in the soap. And then this is actually from my scraps, and I'll show you how I wrap these and show you all that I use. I want to show you a couple more. So here's a flower. That's a real pretty mold, and then the shell. A shell, can you see that? It's a shell mold, and another soap like that with the little shells inside the clear soap that I pour. Okay, so that's that one. And then I'll show you a couple more. Here's a leaf that I made. You can kind of see that, right? There's a little shell, and then the leaf mold here. And then a little shell, and this is that bar soap that I make. Okay, and one day I'll show you how to make the soap. It's a lot of fun. Oh, I just love to make it. And then for my grandson, I made, I don't know if you can see this actually very well, but it's a big shell, and looks like a big lobster to me. He's 6 years old, so I think he would like that. Okay, so what I'm going to show you is how I wrap these. So I got my materials out that I'm using. First we're going to make the tag, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this liquid glue. And this is a little paper from my scraps, my designs that I make in watercolor. You know, sometimes, you know, they don't turn out, the printing, I'm really particular. Tom's a fantastic printer, but sometimes I reject. I said, well, let's make this a little lighter or whatever. But then, you know, really, 3 months later, I look at my scraps and I go, why did I tell him to do this over? It's just, that looks pretty good to me. But anyway, so so I want to show you how I actually got it to look like this. This is a punch that I got at Michael's from, and I believe it's Martha Stewart punch. So I want to demonstrate this if I can. You just put it in the middle, right here like that. And I'm going to stand up because I have to give it a little oomph. Okay, it takes a little oomph. You might not have to stand up when you do this, but you just press down, and then you move it over. See this part here? I'm going to move this over to line it up with this part here. Look at the little paper that's so cool, the way it punches that out. Okay, so I'm going to move this over here, put it in again, and then I'm going to move it over so that it lines up. Can you see that? With this, right? Really good. So you line it up so you can punch your other side. Then you move this over and line it up to here to get the other side. There we go. And there it is. Isn't that beautiful? I just love that. Then what I do is I cut that out right across there so it looks like this. These little punches like that. Aren't they beautiful? So I used another color for this, You know, another design for this. Just gonna move these out of the way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this glue here. And I want to show you this tool. This is a drill bit chuck. So if you have anything that you haven't used for a while, what you need to do is just put that in there and turn it a little bit so that it'll come out. Now let's see, this glue is probably seen its last days. Well, it still works pretty good actually. It has a long shelf life because I've been painting. You know, I haven't been doing my gluing with my paperwork because I've been happily painting, which is a good thing. You've probably seen, if you're following me, you've seen my painting that I've been doing lately, which I enjoy too. I enjoy so much. Do you enjoy a lot of things? Do you enjoy doing so much as I do? Oh, so this is real nice, and it goes over here, and when it dries, you know, I'm going to cut that off. See, it has the ingredients in the soap. Okay. And then what I do is I have actually 3 hole punches. I have my medium size, my small punch, then I have a bigger punch. And I'm going to use a bigger punch because I'm going to use this twine. And you can get this on Amazon, or I got mine at the hardware store. Okay, so I'm just going to punch. This is a paper that I put over this because I'll show you what I had. I had these left over from a shower that I made soaps for the women who came to the shower. And so it had, my daughter-in-law loves peonies, so I made her a design of peonies for these. They were favors, you know, that the woman took home. And then the ingredients for the soap. Well, so for these, what I did is I had some left over, and I just put a piece of paper. That's what that is. I have, you know, green cardstock, various cardstocks in my file, so I just use that. That's what that's from. Okay, we're going to let this dry, and I'm going to make this a bigger hole because I was going to actually put this in here, but then decided it was too small. So I'm going to make this bigger, and we're just going to stick this through, and we're going to contend with this tag. I'm going to put who it's to, excuse me, because this is a really nice gel pen, a Sharpie's gel, and but I see that it's going to have to just dry a little bit so it doesn't smear, and I'm going to check and make sure it's not smearable. I didn't actually check these because I just left them. See, they don't smear though. Yeah, so they're good. Okay, so let's move on to our soaps. Okay, now this person, you already saw her name. I hope she's not watching. Don't watch Susan. it's my youngest daughter. I have 2 daughters. Leah's the oldest, and Susan's the next one. But anyway, so Susan's going to get a leaf that I put in this mold, and so I use this on the back, and I'll show you how I do that. And then she's going to get a bar soap, and then she's going to get a little shell that's a little hard, and that's sweet. And then she's going to get one of these molds. Can you see that? With 2 molds inside. Isn't that cute the way that turns out? I just love these. And I think it just adds just a little class. You know, it's really is kind of special. They'll open, you know, this up. This is saran wrap on here. And when you have melt and pour soap, they say to put saran wrap on your soaps before you give them to people. Or put them in bags, and then I just add my little, you know, I put my designs on these, like I showed you before. All right, so now we're going to take our bag like this, and let's see how big this is. It's a 9.5 inch, And sometimes I cut it down to 7 inches. It just depends on how it looks. And then I'm going to take some fill from Zingerman's. I got a barrel from Zingerman's. Do you all know what Zingerman's is? It's a wonderful deli in Ann Arbor. I just love it. It's just a wonderful deli. And this is left over from that barrel from Zingerman's that somebody gave me. My son and daughter-in-law, they got a lot of different things, products from Zingerman's as a gift, and then they gave me the barrel. So all this fill was in it, and I used this for the shower, you know, when I gave my son and daughter-in-law a shower, and then now I still have a little bit left over. I'm using that, and I'm going to fill it with the soap. Can you see that? Yeah. All right, so here's that soap, and here's the leaf. Okay. And then I'm going to put this one here. I'm going to kind of stick this so it's not showing. I mean, so it is showing everything if I can. Or maybe if I stick that down here a little bit, and then that, yeah, there we go. And then I'm going to just put it like that. And I have these little tie things you get all the time. I don't know, tie things from somewhere or other. I can't think now of where I got them, but it escapes me. I don't know. Sometimes, like, you buy these bags and it comes with it, or it comes with what else? I don't know. Got them from all over. A little bit of that sticking out, but that's okay. Here, we'll just pull that one out. Okay. And then I'm going to put my tag on there. But first we have to cut this. Okay. So let's cut it to the size that we need. I'm using a Tim Holtz scissors. These are really, really nice for fussy cutting. You know, and very small work like this. I use this a lot, this Tim Holtz. I just love it. Okay, so we cut it. Not pretty? I love that. All right, now we're going to turn it like this, and we're going to make our bow. See if I can make that bow. Okay. And I use this twine a lot on a lot of my gifts and craft making. I think it just looks natural, you know, like a natural type of thing. And there you have it. And it looks just so pretty, I think. And you can cut this down to size if you'd like. I think that one looks pretty nice like that. Or sometimes I measure it to 7, like that. Just cut a little bit off here if you'd like. Let me see, let me do that. Oh, I don't have my big scissors up here. Let me see, I can try this. Just like that. There we go. There, see? Okay, another one done, and I have, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 6 more to do for my family. I have 9 grandchildren, 2 great-grandchildren, 4 children, and 4 daughter-in-laws and son-in-laws. And so I'm not making the men soap, but everyone else I am. So let's see. Is there anything else? I just wanted to share that with you, and just to let you know also that I have 5 more gifts to make. 5 more gifts to make. It's September, October, November, December. I'm running a little late this year, but I'm telling you, I'm having a great time. I just love this. And maybe I'll paint a few pictures along the way, and I'll surely post those. So I hope that is inspiring to you and gave you some idea as to what gifts that you want to do, okay? And so keep watching, because something might spark an interest, and you might want to try a few of these crafts and share them with your loved ones too. So until next time, happy crafting. Bye-bye now. Forgot how to turn this off. What? Oh, right here, maybe. Let's see.